You ever considered leveling up on the dab?
Level up in the dab. That's what it's all about, baby.
Even the Jews are broke. Hey, Sebastian Bach, huge fan. Can you autograph one of Carm's dog's empty vape carcasses and send it to me?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Please go to the place with your evidence.
I move it up a little bit. I want to catch the.
I forgot I was going to ask. Did anybody else come forward to the authorities who dated Pat Dixon? How about that lady at the Waffle House? Did she ever press charges against him or anything for being a douche?
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
Did Pat press charges against her because she pulled a weapon on him?
Yes.
And whatever happened to her? Did she do any time?
She got, I think, 8 years house arrest.
She couldn't leave her house for 8 years?
I think so. I'm not sure. It was something like that. Yeah.
Liam would have taken that deal right now. He wouldn't have to leave his house. He'd just get all his food delivered. So she got 8 years for being a dick to Pat Dixon?
I really wish I could find her. I have not started the search, but I do know somebody who is, what do you call that? A private investigator. So I might be able to find her and get her side of the story.
Let's get her on. Get her on MLC on Monday with Ethan and Ralph.
Yeah, because you know that he did some shit. You know he did.
Of course.
First of all, he was cheating on his wife with her, telling her he's going to leave his wife. And then when that doesn't happen, of course, the woman's going to be a little upset.
A little upset. Enough upset to bring a gun and try to kill you. Sure.
What do they say, Panhandler? Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned?
She'll go lesbian on you. It's not good.
That's another good title. It's not that good. Turns out that's the nuts and bolts of it. If it's that expression, pull up a chair, take a knee. The nuts and bolts of it is that, truth be told, Bob's not that good. Bob's a little dull. He's a little low energy. And when I have Bob on, he mostly sits around, but he wants to get paid. Victims take their evidence to the police. Can you commit tonight to pressing charges for the physical abuse you offered? This would help others.
They actually take their evidence to the court. So this shows how much you don't know shit.
That's right. So she doesn't have to answer to you guys.
I think that's it. The way that we say she's not going to take this quote unquote evidence to court. Like maybe it doesn't exist.
Sound like Fauci's lawyer, Clearwater Chad. Coming forward means bitching. Coming forward means bitching to the Dabverse.
Yeah, that's part of it. That's one part of it for sure. I'm not even done, man. Wait. You just wait. You don't even know what's coming down the pipeline.
4 years. And so I don't want to make the mistake here, right? And the mistake is it sounds like I'm going after Gilly for her irrational not being able to let go, still being in love with this guy 4 years later, that every man she's ever dated has been a problem. And, where's the common denominator in that, on and on. But as we go through this, and we won't spend too long doing it, but as we go through this thing with these 4 people is a Pat Dixon struggle session. This is like group therapy for all the people that hate Pat Dixon. Like, what did Pat Dixon do to Kevin that Kevin is so fucking butthurt by it?
Isn't part of it like it's like they say an alcoholic, just admitting you're an alcoholic, just like talking about it? Isn't that part of the process?
It's part of the process, man. It's like if somebody was molested, they should tell people. They shouldn't hold it in. I already held it in for long enough out of fear. So, and then I.
Okay, now she was molested? That's new.
Stopped being afraid.
Well, I don't know if she said that.
Now I'm not anymore. Fuck him.
She just said it.
Felicia, have you pondered your old age years as lone, deranged, broke, petty, miserable?
Many times. As a matter of fact, right before I came on here tonight, that's what I was doing.
It's all good.
Gilly, Taz is completely fixated on you. Get an HRO.
I mean, I don't know what she's doing these days, but I know she definitely used to be. The new one that's fixated is the redhead, and that's part of the process. She's just Taz 2.0. See, you guys can't see all this shit because you're seeing it day to day. But
wait, the redhead pretty antisocial?
That's correct.
Yeah. And, I wonder if Pat's still paying Doom.
She's Taz 2.0. She's part of it, man.
Wait, what happened? What'd you say?
She's Taz 2.0. It's just that's the role that these women play in the whole thing. That's why it's a continued abuse. It's continued harassment. He gets their sympathy. He gets them to turn on the. It just makes no sense. But
yeah, but
I mean,
Pat does a lot of shows with that redheaded antisocial lady. So I think he's trying to make some inroads on her pussy, if that's possible.
I mean,
she's married.
She is married.
I don't think Pat cares though. Pat's a weird guy.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He loves redheads. That's his thing.
So, Gilly, why is he such a piece of shit? And why is he so honed in on my life? Like, his life is unmanageable. It's terrible. He's 50.
So the disconnect for me in a lot of this stuff, according to Gilly and Kevin and, you know, all these other people, is Dixon is a loser, a 100% loser with nothing to offer. But he's also a master manipulator of women. Like, I don't know how those two things go together, right? Have you ever known any master manipulators of women that supposedly are so broke they have to live in public housing?
6 years old.
Yeah,
like he lives with somebody. Like why is he so focused in on what I'm doing?
I don't think he lives with somebody. He lives in a shithole studio apartment. I told you where it was. You know, when I did that guest spot at your show. So you know where he lives. You know, I'm not going to say it out loud here and dox him, but it's a shithole. He lives in a shithole. And what was your other? Why is he a piece of shit? I mean, I don't know, but everybody who knows him and has worked with him closely agrees that he is a piece of shit. So he's been a piece of shit for a long time. There is a pattern of behavior there.
That's not like, I've known Pat for a long time. I've known the people that he works with. I haven't seen they hate him, that he's a piece of shit, they won't work with him anymore. I haven't seen that stuff, right? But I'm not here to defend Pat. I'm just trying to figure out what it is about Dixon that makes these guys insane.
Good. Let's go.
And not just Gilly. Gilly's a nut as far as I'm concerned, but he drives Panhandler up the wall. He drives Kevin up the wall. He makes Chad insane.
Hasn't he always tried to hitch his wagon to somebody, whether it's Kevin, whether it's Anthony, or whether it's Bob and Tom? Like, he's always tried to get in with somebody, and it's a pattern. It's just his life. And now,
gee, Chad, I wonder whose life that sounds like.
He wants to shit on me. Like, I have no relationship with this guy. I don't know him, but he comes after me so hard now, and it's just like, Pat, I don't know you. I don't like you. We have nothing. So I don't want to be cool with him. I just don't.
No, it's like you guys say, he needs money, he needs content. I mean, and what he does is he has a rotation and he just fixates on one person for a very long time. He did it to me, he did it to Karmic, he did it to Kevin, you know, and then I guess you're just like one of the newest people that he's doing it to. He did it to Steve Grillo, right?
Yeah, it's fucking weird, man. I don't know. I don't like the guy. I don't think he's entertaining. And I've heard enough of your stories and other people's stories where Pat's just not a good guy. He's just
I guess reviewing shows on the Dabverse and doing what he does, is that fixating on people?
I don't know, but I wouldn't, resounding compliment coming from Chad, I'm sure.
Because we know Chad doesn't fixate on anyone.
Not compliment, but criticism or whatever.
All right. Are you tired, my friend, or what's the story?
Shut up,
here?
dude. Keep going. Get out.
He's a sociopath, and I have no problem saying that. He's absolutely a sociopath, and he's addicted to Adderall.
100%. 1,000%.
Yeah, and he does hitch his wagon to people. Like, why do you think he got all those shows at the Creek and the Cave? It was because he was banging Rebecca Trent.
Who wasn't banging Rebecca Trent?
And why do you think he got all this shit that Mandy Stadmiller, his third wife, was connected to? Because she was in. She was in with so many people. She had so many connections. And so he got things in the paper because of her, in magazines. She publicized his Nearly Naked Lady Hour show for him. I mean, she did a lot for him. And he's just ungrateful for all of it. He uses people.
He's ungrateful for all of it. I do enjoy how Felicia decides for you what you're thinking.
And then he discards them. That's what he does.
Yeah, and it's apparent, and I don't understand why he gets this pass by everybody. Like, when he's obviously just a garbage human being, but for some reason, I think it's because he sucks up to the people that are like making money at the time, or the popular people in his head. And
you know what? I have a theory about this because I've been thinking about this too. Why is this motherfucker so protected by everybody? And I think I know what it is. I think the people who kiss his ass are actually afraid of him. I think the people who kiss his ass see what he does to other people, and they're like, I don't want any part of that. I don't want him to rip me to shreds publicly. So they kiss his ass to protect themselves. That's my theory.
What do you think about that theory, Mr. Sarra?
I mean, that is a viable theory for some people that in the world, and maybe there is some of that. It's a good theory there, Felish.
I think they know they can see for themselves how good he is at manipulating the audience, though.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, he's not. He don't. Well, you know,
he's
Kevin
a funny
hates this,
comedian
too.
manipulating the audience. But didn't Kevin says he's got no power. He can't do anything to anybody. Nobody fears him. After Felicia just spent 5 minutes talking about how everyone fears him. And then her switch is he manipulates the audience. Isn't that the job of a comedian?
No, but you
again,
missed it.
why
though,
doesn't
too.
Pat
Hold
make
on.
money
No,
when they do?
You missed it though too, because she even says something about him being funny, and there's like a compliment. That's what triggered fucking Kevin, because he is good at it, or something about being funny, and it's like that's like that's how you can tell that she's still, I guess for lack of a better term, hung up on him. I don't know. Poor girl.
Yeah, it's it's kind of sad. And if you were to like sort of review the whole situation, just sort of as an outsider, and you said, which one of these two is the one with the problem? I don't think it would fall on Dixon's shoulders.
Show after show after show. They do 8 hours some days. They don't make any money. So everybody acts like Pat Dixon's this thing. He ain't. He stinks. People don't even like him. They might not like you, but they don't like him either.
Right.
So
Kevin is loved, though.
again, if they were so supportive of Pat Dixon, he would make money, but he doesn't make money. And then maybe tonight he'll make some money because I'm talking like this, but then the next day he won't.
Well, it comes down like it's like Steel Toe and Nick Rekieta. Like they feel like they have to have a side. I'm like, no, they're both pieces of shit. You don't have to choose a side. But with Pat Dixon, for some reason, I think it's just because, yeah, they might be afraid of him, like Felicia said, but at the same time, like the guy's a garbage dude. And Panhandler, like, what's your situation with Pat Dixon?
AB, the Dixon ass licking segment is my least favorite Schmuel Talk segment. You guys got to give me a chance, all right? Let me get through this, and then I may surprise you.
Dixon, why does he go hard in the paint after you?
According to him, he doesn't like me personally, and we had like a kind of a little argument on that pretty antisocial show about a year ago, and it just never got better. So, whatever. But he, like I said, and Alicia, we've all said, like it's just that group. They've got it. They don't like me because I like. I mean, the main thing is because I like MLC and I like Kevin, and liking Kevin is a real stretch. But because I'm over here and I support MLC, I mean that's the main reason I think.
I get it.
I think the real reason for the Pat stuff was Panhandler tweeting out Fatter Day's life was a little much.
Yeah, they're a cult. It's like Panhandler said, they are not allowed to disagree with the groupthink over there.
Right, in Clearwater Chat, why is Ray DeVito such a piece of shit?
Yo, I mean, I got vetoed by him. You know, we planned a trip out to Cleveland. He canceled it even though I asked off. He does things like that that are unspeakable, and, you know, so he makes it hard for people to like him.
Thanks. Johnny Mac, genuine question, Felicia. Do you think knowing so much about Pat's current state of affairs is good for your personal well-being?
I really don't know that much about his current state of affairs. I know what was happening while I was dating him. I know it was happening a little bit before I was dating him. I mean, I did my research after we broke up to see the pattern of behavior for myself. And then I know a little bit about what was happening after we dated, right?
Didn't she just give us a whole breakdown of what he's doing now and who he's going after? It's a little... Look, this is just a bit of insanity. I don't really want to get into the Felicia shit because I think she's just nuts. I don't really care.
But like you see the underlying compliment there, right? About all this from her.
That she can't let go?
Yeah, there's definitely she's definitely like kind of still hung up on him a little bit. Oh my god, he's so funny, he's so good on that, so good at it. Oh my god. Such a meanie.
Look, yeah, I'm going to pull it that. My gut tells me that she can't get past, like, she's never going to get past Pat Dixon. And the only person that knows less about Pat, or second to her in the Pat Dixon knowledge, is I got to imagine it's karmic. Excuse me. And I just imagine, I said this earlier, every time she got off when she was with Karmic, she was like, "Oh, Pat, you were fantastic." And every time shit didn't happen, she referred to him by his real name. But could you this chick? I can't imagine spending 5 minutes with her. Everything would be about Pat Dixon, and you'd either be compared to how great Dixon was, or everything you did would be, you remind me of when Pat Dixon used to do this to me. The chick is nuts.
Well, that Karmic and Pat are definitely two very, very different people. So it's kind of an interesting dynamic to see.
Do you think Karmic was probably like the only guy available that would listen to all the Pat Dixon bullshit? Like, would a regular guy do that?
There's a lot. I mean, there's like, you know, there's you don't want to hear it. I'm sure most people don't want to hear it. A regular guy, I mean, here and there, sure, but there's a heavy dose of ex-boyfriend around who used to be a fan of. It's a weird dynamic.
I got the hat now.
There you go. Like with her, did she kind of use him to maybe get back at Pat? I think there's a large percentage of that people would believe. I kind of sort of believe that. Large percentage of her maybe doing this kind of public thing to like do it in front of Pat's face.
Right? the karmic thing?
Yeah.
But all right, I mean, I've heard that. I don't think it's too far off the mark, but I can't imagine how dating Karmic would be sticking it to Pat. You know, like if it was somebody who was like good. Maybe. Yeah. It just seems to me like she would have made a better choice if she were trying to get at him, you know? Like not the weird guy that everybody thought was weird.
Karmic, you know, she felt like he was harmless and an easy choice and like fresh. 42 years old.
Okay, AB. Wait, are we talking about Karmic? Talking about Felicia's motivations with Karmic in late 2026? No, but yes. No, we're not talking about the motivations. But my thing is that a lot of people say she was dating Karmic to stick it to Pat, and I'm thinking like that's not really who you stick it to. Right? But Karmic would not be the guy if you were trying to stick it to an ex that you were going to date.
Yeah.
Right?
I get what you mean because looking back on it, Pat ripped him to shreds and still kind of is. So that's an unfortunate situation. I don't know if Felicia, that's I think where this is all coming from. You know, she's literally talking about Karmic when she talks about he'll rip you to shreds. So, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say you necessarily want Pat Dixon to come after you day after day because that could suck, I'm sure. But, you know, I don't think Felicia really realized that on top of the fact that I don't think she cared like it was kind of just a situational thing. Him here now. He's kind of close. He's got a place. He can, that's kind of what I think. I don't know.
So, yeah, I disagree with the Dabverse and the thing that I think Felicia is passable, reasonably attractive. Her appearance is depending upon what point in the thing. I'm sure I could see having dated her and stuff, but if the situation reversed and like I wanted to own her, right? Like she dumped me and I wanted to own her. I'm going to be more selective about who I date and put in your face, right? Like you dating Lady KB would be like a giant fuck you and look at how I'm doing. Whereas dating Michaela would be like, You win. Yeah. Congratulations.
They're not even in the Dabverse.
Chaos control.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Your clipping of my show sucks dick.
Without Dave, I wouldn't be here.
Well, now we know who to blame.
If you enjoyed this clip, you can thank the ultimate life form by using the super tip link in the description. Do it or don't.
Final Boss. That's right, Final Boss. I love Final Boss.
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Dave, where are you, David?
Leveling up in the dab.